Hello YouTube, example 100,000 here with another Pokemon Showdown NU-Alpha battle. So this was a great battle with basically the same team as my last video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. This one I replaced Aurorus with an Assault Vest Kingler, which is pretty damn powerful, and with the sticky web support it's fast enough and it's got really high base attack. And with the crab hammer it's pretty damn strong, and you will see that in this battle the assault vest does matter. I got rid of the Aurora simply because it does have too many weaknesses, like 6 weaknesses, plus 2 of them being 4 times weak. So yeah, ended up getting rid of it, and you'll see in this battle that the Kingler does work. So unfortunately, I'm on the other side again. He leads off with his Plusle. I lead off with my Leavanny just to get the Sticky Web up straight away, seeing that he does have the Primate, which if it's Choice Scarfed it could do a lot of damage really fast. So he decides to go into his Pelipper here, as I'd switch out to Rotom just cause I'm electric type and I'm thinking I could threaten him out. I just go straight for a Thunderbolt just in case he decides to, like, I don't know, stay in for whatever reason, or maybe go for a U-turn. But no, he makes a good play, goes into Plusle obviously, and gets a Lightning Rod boost. And then he predicts my Golem and goes for the HP Ice. My Golem has the weakness policy, as you may have seen in the last video. I just decided to go for a Sucker Punch, but he does have a Focus Sash, which allows him to live my Sucker Punch. And yeah, I just bring in my Malamar after my Golem dies, and just to kill it off with a superpower. And yeah, of course I bring in my Malamar since it does have the contrary and it's super good with the superpower. So I just go for another superpower on this Shuckle as opposed to the Rock Slide, since it basically does the same amount of damage and I do get an attack boost. So he ends up encoring me, which I'm thinking, it's fine, I'll just go for a superpower, see how much it does on a Vileplume if he decides to bring it in. Of course he does. He may have brought in his Pelipper as well, but that didn't really bother me. I just decided to go for another superpower on, but yeah, I get effect spored by his Vileplume, so I'm asleep now. And I decided to go into Typhlosion, hoping that he'd Dazzling Gleam again, but he does make a good play by going for a Sludge Bomb. I just decided to Fire Blast since I know it would do a lot of damage. I am Specs, which is why my Fire Blast manages to 2-hit KO that Pelipper, which totally resists a Fire Blast. So yeah, of course now I'm afraid of the camera because he would destroy me with the Earth Power. So I decided to go into my Rotom and just Shadow Ball it, predicting his Earth Power as he does. So his Lava Bloom does end up killing me. That doesn't really matter. I go into my my Kingler because of course I know that the Crab Hammer would absolutely destroy it. But he decides to bring in his Shuckle. That's fine. I went for a knockoff as opposed to the Crab Hammer, thinking that he might go into Vileplume to take it, and yeah, knockoff would have been good on the Vileplume. So yeah, just end up killing it off with a Crab Hammer and just go out into my Leavanny predicting the Giga Drain. I just go for an X-Scissor hoping it would do more some damage, and yeah, surprisingly it does a lot of damage. So he's probably not physically defensive, it's probably offensive. So I go into my Kingler and yeah, did some calcs and found out that knockoff would destroy that Vileplume, so I just go for the knockoff as opposed to a Crab Hammer, which may miss or whatever any other attack. So now he brings in his Primate, he's stuck in the Sticky Webs, and he gets a Defiant boost. That's one of the first Defiant Primates I've ever seen, because most of them are Vital Spirit so that it doesn't go to sleep. But yeah, Defiant Primate, Choice Scarf, yeah, his how did I figure out his Choice Scarf? Oh yeah, I was just assuming it was Choice Scarf. I bring in my just let my Malamar die since it's asleep and you can't put anything else to sleep. So now I go into Typhlosion. Yeah, and even if he's Scarfed, he wouldn't outspeed my Typhlosion, even though I'm Specs, since he's stuck in the Sticky Web. So I just go for a Fire Blast, hoping that it would 2-hit KO his Camerupt if he does bring it in, or it would just kill off his Primate. And turns out that doesn't manage to 2-hit KO his Camerupt since it's freaking bulky. So now I go into my Kingler, predicting the Earth Power, obviously, since my Typhlosion would not be able to live it, and you will see that my Kingler almost dies to the Earth Power, and if I had not had the Assault Vest, I would have died. So yeah, because Kingler has like base 50 special defense and 55 HP, it's pretty damn pathetic. But you can see that the Assault Vest totally helped me right there. So Kingler can obviously just come in and did some calcs, knock off would kill off the Camerupt, so that I don't need to go for the Crabhammer, which might miss. And now I figure out that he's Scarf, since if he wasn't Scarf, my Kingler would have outsped and just killed him. But that's fine, I just bring in my Typhlosion and I just OHKO him with that Fire Blast for the game. So I also did another calc on that Fire Blast. Had my Typhlosion been Scarf instead of Specs, the Fire Blast would not have killed the Primate in one shot. So yeah, I'm pretty damn happy with this Specs Typhlosion. You don't see it often, like 99% of the time it's Scarf. In this case, Specs is absolutely amazing with that sticky web. So that was an amazing battle. If you did enjoy it as much as I did, please leave a like, rating, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you in the next video.